Hi, my name is Liana. I go by Lily. This is April 4th, 2024. This is my third video, a continuation to I Choose Life. This is a journey I believe that God has led me to share with anyone who chooses to share my journey through recovery, my journey through deciding, being intentional about putting Jesus first. I strongly believe that if we take care of the inside, Jesus takes care of the outside, and He's able to show us a mercy and grace that we've never experienced and can never fathom. So this morning when I was having devotion, I was reading my utmost for His highway, my utmost for His highest. It brought me to John 16, verse 32. I want to start with reading John 16, 31 through 33. Jesus asked, "Do you finally believe? But the time is coming. Indeed, it's here now, when you will be scattered, each one going his own way, leaving me alone. Yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. I have told you all of this so you may have peace in me. Here on earth, you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart because I've overcome the world." What I finally believe that I need Jesus more than I need anything else. Scattered stood out to me in this verse. I think scattered stands for everyday life, addiction, school, work, parenting, being a wife, girlfriend, a husband or boyfriend. It just Scattered just means just different things. For me, definitely, I'll say it's addiction, my legal issues. The disciples were being scattered, leaving each other, and so sometimes in life, I know for me, I've left Jesus. I know that He's never left me. He's always with me, but I've let go of Him and chose to do my own thing. So that verse just really stood out to me. This week has been amazing. I have court next week. I talked to my probation officer. Oh, well, you know what? Let me start with a praise report. I had to make a list because it seems like something happens every day. Easter was fantastic. I spent that with my family. That is my first praise report because 2 weeks ago is when I found out I had the warrant, and I wasn't sure that I would be free to enjoy it. And let me tell you, Leland had a blast being with his mom and his dad, both sober, and just focusing on being parents and loving him. Two, a sheriff came by McDonald's where I work, and somehow he told me to have a blessed day. So it made me tell him, oh, you know what? My son mentioned the good police in reference to the police. So that means he knows there's good and there's bad. And the sheriff just immediately just was talking to me and telling me that there's bad apples, but, you know, they try to get rid of those. Before he left, he said, "Hey, I love you." I believe he meant that. And for me, I think that's significant. I believe that is God being intentional with me because I've had quite a few negative run-ins with the police. Third, I've had multiple conversations with my mom. That's a huge blessing. Four, my probation officer said she couldn't be more proud of me. This is my probation officer for Johnson County, so I'm definitely thankful that I've been, just that the work I've been doing shows itself. Five, I was able to schedule a bus ride to work this morning. That never happens. Usually you have to schedule it in advance, and yeah, so that's a blessing. Six, I was asked to start training for a manager, which is great. I actually was asked the first week I started, but I need to take care of these legal issues first. Seven, the sheriff came back today, y'all. He came back, and somehow my recovery came up. My record came up slightly. I slightly went into it with him, and he just said, "Hey, you know what? I'm proud of you. I really am." I believe him, and I just believe that's God, Jesus, giving me encouragement through this sheriff. So I think that's it. Oh, I want to read Deuteronomy 30, verses 3. Then the Lord your God will restore your fortunes. He will have mercy on you and gather you back from all the nations where he has scattered you. I don't think that's a coincidence. My praise report, the things I just described, are the things that the Lord has been restoring me with, giving me back everything I lost and more. I am not as scared as I used to be. I've come to an acceptance that if I do go to jail, I believe that the Lord is going to bring me through it. I believe that the Lord will soften the judges' hearts. I believe that I have favor on my life. I believe that I'm a walking testimony of God's grace, of his mercy, of what it is to work on the inside and trust God with the outside. He is perfecting my faith through this process. And that's what I want to share with you today. That's what I want to encourage you to give him a chance to show up for you. Like he's shown up for me. I can't explain how excited I am, how happy I am, how thankful I am to still be free, to still be working, to still be going to outpatient. Last night when I was at outpatient, they gave us a list of quotes, and one stood out. Some people, well, many of them stood out, but some people change their ways when they see the light. Others when they feel the heat. With me, it's both. But you know what? When I made changes because of the heat, they didn't stick. Now that the Holy Spirit is giving me an excellent spirit, it's sticking. The changes are sticking. I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to do what he tells me to do. And because I'm willing, I strongly believe he's opening doors that wouldn't otherwise be open. Steven Furtick, I watched his Easter Sunday message, and he talked about Matthew 28 when the Marys went to the tomb, and the angel talked to them and told the ladies to go ahead and go to Galilee, and Jesus would meet them there. They were frightened and filled with joy. They were both. They were obedient, though. They were obedient. They were supposed to go there, and Jesus was going to meet them there. Because they went, because they obeyed, he met them on the way. And that's what I feel like the Lord has been doing for me. He meets me every day. He shows me who he is, what he's capable of. I can't do anything in my own strength. But with the Lord, I can do all things. I believe that. When I walk into the courtroom next week, I just am going to walk in with God's confidence. And I encourage, or not encourage, I request that anyone who thinks of me will pray with me as I go to court next week. And I love each one of you. And I pray for you, even though I haven't met you yet. Thank you. Have a great day.